Everyone, Alex here for Bright Dog Academy. If you'd like me to personally answer any questions you may have about your dog, be sure to head over to brightdog.com where you can learn about my online training program, plus pick up a copy of the official Bright Dog Academy ebook. Train our dog to lay down. This is a very common command, and it has some actual, real practical uses to it. The first one is I like to have dogs go into this position when they are meeting new people. And if you have a large dog, this is especially for you, because it's very easy for a large dog to knock over, small children, elderly people, when they're so excited they just want to say hi. For myself, I have a Rottweiler, big dog, over 100 pounds, and whenever I have people coming over, I always have them in that position so people can say hi to them, and it just keeps people safer that way. All right. The other good thing about the down command is that if you ever need your dog to stay for an extended period of time, this is the position he should be in. It's much easier and more comfortable on your dog's body to have them laying down and stay for 5 minutes plus, rather than having them sit or standing, okay? So down, a couple practical uses. Let's get into how we actually teach our dogs to lay down now. So step one of down, we're doing a couple of things. We're first getting the dog used to seeing the hand signal, which is going to be pointing to the ground. We're getting them used to hearing the word, which is down, and we're getting them used to pairing the hand signal, the word, down, with the action of laying down. All right? So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to get a treat in your hand. And the first step of down is luring the dog into the position we want, which is down. Treat's going to go in your hand, and start off with your dog sitting or standing. Either one, it's better if you have him sitting. So we have a dog sitting, we're taking a treat in our hand, and notice the position of my hand, all right? Because this is the hand signal for down, eventually you just point. This looks similar enough from doing this to pointing. The dog will get it. So we take a treat in our hand, it goes right in front of the dog's nose, and we're gonna lure them. Very slowly, we bring the treat down. This is how slow you move. And as we bring the treat down, the dog's going to follow, and as he follows, his butt's going to go back, his front's going to fall forward, he's going to get into the down position. We don't say anything until he is in the position. Once he is actually laying down, that's when you're going to say down. And the second that you finish saying the word, that is when you give him a treat. That's when you give him the treat that you were using to lure him with. Okay? Treat in your hand, goes right in front of the dog's nose. We very slowly lure him. He lays down, dog, good boy, down. We say down. The second that we finish saying the word, we give him the treat, right? And that's all it is. Step one is kind of an introduction, getting him used to getting into this position, getting him used to hearing the word, and seeing the hand signal that we're using while we're luring him. All right, so treat right in front of his nose. Very slowly bring it down. Down. Good boy. Good. I don't say anything until he's in the position. Down. Good boy, buddy. Good. Step two is basically the opposite of step one. In step one, we weren't saying anything to the dog until he lay down. Well, step two, what we're going to do this time is we're now going to start off by saying to the dog and asking them for the command. So step two, we'll say dog down. Then what we do is we see if he responds. Does he respond to the command? All right? When you say down, does he do it? If he does it right away, so yes, if you say down and he goes down right away, great. You give him a treat. That's what we are hoping for. All right? Now, odds are, what's most likely going to happen at the start is you say dog down and he doesn't respond. He just stares at you. And that's okay. That's actually probably what's going to happen. So all you do then is you lure him. You take a little treat in your fingers and you lure him into the position. Once he's in the position, you give him the treat. All right? We don't repeat the command. We only say it once, and we just simply give him the treat after we lure him. Okay? So step 2, we're now asking the dog for the command. We get his attention, dog, down. Does he respond? Yes. He sits right away. Excellent. Treat. He does it. Perfect. If he doesn't, we say the word, dog, down. Does he lay down? No. That's fine. We don't repeat the word. We don't say it again. Just very quickly, we take a treat right in front of his nose, and we lure him just like in step 1. And then once he's in the position, we give him the treat. So that's step 2. Basically, we're flipping what we did in step 1. Instead of teaching the dog what he was doing while he was doing it, now we're starting to practice asking for the command and rewarding him when he does it. And if he doesn't do it, that's okay. We just go back and lure him and make it a little bit easier until we're mostly getting responses on this side. Step 2. So now we say the word. If the dog does it right away, great, treat. If not, then we're just going to lure him. Max, here. Good. Max, down. He does it. Excellent. Treat. Get him to move a bit. Max, over here. Let's go. Good boy. Max, down. He doesn't do it, so I lure him. Good boy. I don't repeat the word. I only say it once. Okay, one more time. Max. Come on, let's go. Good boy. Max, down. He doesn't do it, so I lure him. Good boy. Alright, that's step 2. So step 3 is very similar to step 2 with one minor change. And this change is where we start weaning away the food lure. Okay? So we're at step 3. We get our dog's attention. We say the word, dog, down. Does he do it? Yes, he does. Excellent. We give him the treat. Let's see the other side. Get our dog's attention. Say the word, dog, down. Does he do it? No, he doesn't. So now what we're going to do, instead of luring him, because we were having a lot of success in step 2 with him mostly on yes side, so now we're at step 3, what we're going to do now is just give him the hand signal. But there's no food in it. So remember I said that we're putting the food in our fingers like that, and as we're bringing it down, this turns into the hand signal. So you can do like this, you can point, that becomes a hand signal. Alright? So we say to our dog, dog, down. Does he respond? No. So we simply give him the hand signal. And once he's in that position, then you give him a treat, but you give him a treat with the opposite hand. Don't give your dog a treat with the hand that you were doing the hand signal with, because what we're trying to do here is lure away, or wean away the food lure, and get him to respond to ideally just the word, which is on the yes side, and if not, have the hand signal as the backup, okay? So that's step 3. Say the word. If your dog responds, good. Give him a treat right away. Say the word down. If he doesn't respond, that's fine, but now just the hand signal. And then once he responds, good, then treat. So step 3, we're now weaning away the treat. You get your dog's attention, say the word down. If the dog does it, excellent, treat. If he doesn't do it, you just give them the hand signal. No treat in your hand this time. Once the dog does it, we treat with the opposite hand. Max, down. He does it right away. Good. I give him a treat. Stand. Good boy. Try again. Max, so nothing in your hand that you're going to give the hand signal if you need to. Max, down. If he doesn't do it, hand signal. Good boy. And I just wait 1 second. He knows what it means. So we give him a second to do it once you show it to him. One more time, Max. Try again. Weird. Good. Max, down. And that time he does it, good. I treat with the opposite hand. Alright? That's step 3. So step 4 is where we start teaching the dog to generalize. That down means down no matter where we are. Okay? So if you have previously been inside practicing this command with your dog, and you're at step 3, and he's been doing great. Every time you say the word, and with just the word, he's laying down. Now we move on to higher levels of distraction. So what you're going to do is change it up, and we'll start off, let's say, in our front yard. Okay? So now that we're in a higher level of distraction, we might have to go to an easier step of the command. So we're out in the front yard, we say dog, down. and he doesn't respond to just the word. So what do we do in step 3 when he doesn't respond to just the word? We give him the hand signal. So, or in this case, down. We give him the hand signal. And he doesn't respond to it. He doesn't follow it because we're in a higher level of distraction. So odds are that's probably what would happen. So what do we do then? We go down to step 2. And remember in step 2, when we say the word down, if he didn't do it, what did we do in step 2? We take a treat and we lure him. So now that we're in a higher level of distraction, step 3 he couldn't do. Could he do step 2? Nope, he couldn't do that either. And that's okay. It's very common because, again, higher level of distraction. So we go back to step 1 and we practice the easiest version of the command. We take the treat, we lure him. Once he's in the position, we say down. All right? Because we're in a higher level of distraction, we have to make the command easier. Now the goal here then is to practice step 1 until he's got it down, and then to go to step 2, and then eventually we get up to step 3. So we eventually get back up to the higher level of the command with the higher level of distraction. And once that happens, once our dog is in the front yard doing down just when we say the word, then we go to a higher level of distraction. Now we go to a different place, like a park, all right? And we try there, and we see if he can do it the way in step 3. If he doesn't, that's okay. We go back down to step 2. And hey, he can do it that way now. So we practice there. We practice at that level, in this new level of distraction, and after a week or 2, we're back up to step 3 in the new level of distraction. So we move on to an even bigger distraction, like a dog park, a new environment, all right? Dogs don't generalize. So every environment you go, you might have to practice a different level of the command. And that's the important part of step 4 here, is understanding that we want the dog to always succeed. So if you're out in a park and you're saying to your dog down, and he's ignoring you, down, and he's ignoring you, then you've got to make it easier. You've got to backtrack a little bit. So we try just the hand signal then. And if he's not doing that, then we got to lure him. And if he still can't do it, we got to go all the way back to the basics. And then you work your way back up, okay? So that's step 4, teaching the dog to generalize and teaching him how to do the commands in a different level of distractions.